On July 29th, 2017, paranormal energy arrived at the Villisca Axe Murder House for an overnight investigation. We had several new experiments planned. We were excited to see if these would produce any results for us. One of the experiments involved using our SB7 spirit box. This device scans through radio frequencies. The theory is that the spirits can communicate with us through the white noise in between the radio frequencies. As the spirit box scans through the frequencies, it sounds like this. We usually ask a series of questions and see if the device will give us any intelligent responses. We have often been skeptical of the authenticity of this device. Our concern is that since we are looking for answers to our questions, maybe we're only hearing what we want to hear rather than what's actually being transmitted. It occurred to us that if someone is listening to the device and unable to hear what's being asked, we could eliminate this issue. We would have one person sit with the device wearing headphones that are plugged into it. Then all they would be able to hear is what the device is saying. To eliminate the possibility of lip reading, this person would also be blindfolded. In a sense, they would be in a state of sensory deprivation. Another person would ask questions from a list in a completely random order. The blindfolded person would then repeat out loud any words that they could hear through the device. Others could be present to document and witness this interaction. At 12:03 a.m., Laura, Diana, Lisa, and Katie began one of these sessions at the top of the stairs on the parents' bed. All four took turns wearing the headphones. At 12:21 a.m., while Lisa was wearing the headphones, the responses began to take a dark turn. I couldn't make that out. Told you. Bitch, you. I don't know who the hell you are, but don't call me a bitch again because I'm getting really sick of it. I didn't do anything to you and I've done nothing but shown you respect. Don't call me a bitch anymore. Me and you're going to have a problem. I'm about done with it. If you want to do something, but calling me a bitch, I'm over it. Show me something new.
Who is here besides the Moores and the Stillingers?
I'm not impressed with you calling me a bitch. If that's all you got, you're the bitch. This device had called Lisa a bitch 2 times within about 40 seconds. It's important to note here that at some point during every one of our previous overnight investigations at this location, we capture a voice calling someone a bitch or saying F you either through EVP or the spirit box. Sometimes we don't even realize it's happened until we review our audio days or even weeks later. We believe that when a spirit energy becomes aggressive, it is trying to gain power over us by creating a level of fear. By responding with a proportionally aggressive response, we take our power back by not giving into the fear or showing any weakness. I got goosebumps. I'm goosebumping out. Do you see goosebumps on my arm? Is my hair sticking up?
Not really.
It's right here. I got chills on this side right here.
Go ahead, a little chilly.
Is the hair sticking up on my arm? Sudden cold spots that give us the chills are a sign that a spirit energy is present. We decided to take a break here, gather our thoughts, and discuss what had just happened. As we were talking, Katie saw an odd light anomaly in the hallway. No, I'm done with you now.
Times have changed. I just saw a green light.
Huh?
Down there. I swear to God, it was a freaking green light.
Like an orb?
Like a little teeny one or
It
a
was
bigger
like-
one?
It was like kind of like a circle dot
How big?
light. I don't know, like maybe the size of my hand.
Whoa, really?
The green light that Katie sees appears as an orb on our infrared camera. We will now play this again at 1/4 speed. We conclude that this is not dust, as dust does not appear as a green light in the darkness. It is not a bug, as the telltale sign of any flying insect is the fluttering of its wings. We decided to take a break and leave this area. While we were still upstairs, we wanted to reset the audio recorders that we had placed around the house earlier. Lisa went into the attic to reset that recorder, and Laura reset the recorder that was in the children's bedroom.
Okay, file 3 on recorder C in the children's room. It is 12:30. Have this reset. And then we will sync it in 3, 2, 1, sync.
There's somebody in there.
Oh. Do you know who is in there?
I don't know.
Is it one of the children or an adult?
I don't know.
What?
I just put somebody in there.
Somebody's in the closet.
Ask them who they are.
Can I ask who's in the closet?
You don't have to go. If you're not comfortable, you can go. I'll go with you. Did you reset the recording?
Yes, this one's reset. Well, we're going to let you be for now, okay?
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on, Katie. I don't want you to slip on these stairs.
Yeah, there's going to be, they're behind me. Did that even make sense? I bet
There's
that.
something behind you. If you want to go out, go out. We're gonna reset this recording.
I feel it across my back again.
We then made our way downstairs to reset those recorders. Katie went down first, followed by Lisa, Diana, and then Laura. As we were walking down the stairs, Laura felt a presence directly behind her that she commented on.
Ask them who they are. Can I ask who's in the closet? You don't have to go. If you're not comfortable, you can go. I'll go with you. Did you reset the recording?
I am not.
Well, we're going to let you be for now, okay?
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on, Katie. I don't want you to slip on these stairs.
Yeah, there's going to be, they're behind me. Did that even make sense? I bet.
There's something behind you. If you want to go out, go out. We're going to reset these recorders.
Feel it across my back again. Oh, Jesus Christ. I got ran downstairs.
Lisa went into the blue bedroom to reset that recorder, and Laura reset the recorder that was on the piano in the parlor. There is a motion detector light near the doorway to the parlor. Please note that none of us are in the kitchen at this time. Just after Laura says that she feels something flicker on her arm, you will see an orb come up from the floor on the right side of the screen. The motion detector light goes off as soon as the orb is seen. Dust will not make these detectors light up. We conclude that this orb could quite possibly be another spirit trying to manifest.
Okay, we're good now.
This is Lisa. I'm resetting the recorder in the blue room.
Thank you.
This is the resetting the recorder in the blue room. It's recorder B. I am in the blue room. It's 12:31 a.m.
It's chilly down here.
I'm going to sync this recorder with the camera in 3, 2, 1, sync.
Which one of the
You see that bright light? That was like thunder.
Like what?
A flashlight.
Yeah.
Are you recording? Are you setting the?
3, 2. What the hell was that? 1, sync. Jesus.
Something on you?
Nice. Something touched the back of my arm. Like
Nobody was near you.
And nobody.
Nobody was near you.
We will now show you the same time period from the view of the camera set up in the parlor.
2, 1, sync.
Which one of the
You see that bright light? That was like thunder.
Like what?
A flashlight.
Yeah.
Are you recording? Are you setting the?
3, 2. What the hell was that? 1, sync. Jesus.
Something on you?
Nice. Something touched the back of my arm. Like
Nobody was near you.
And nobody.
Nobody was near you.
They flipped it. Like, you know how I've.
We will now play this again at 1/4 speed. And again. We conclude that this is not dust, as dust cannot be felt or travel that quickly. It is not a bug, as once again, there are no fluttering wings. We then went into the kitchen to reset that recorder.
2, what the hell was that? 1, sink. Jesus.
Something on you?
No, something touched the back of my arm. Like
Nobody
flicked
was
it.
near you.
And
Nobody was near you.
They flicked it, like, you know, how like somebody. Like,
Nobody was near you in a 3-foot radius.
okay. I don't know, it's been going up and down.
This is Lisa in the kitchen, recorder A. It's in the same spot on the shelf at the bottom of the stairs next to the pantry. We are resetting the recorder. It's now 12:32 a.m. The date is officially July 30th, 2017. I am going to sync this with the camera in 3, 2, 1, sync. Go
I
ahead.
haven't smelled stinky guy, but do you feel it
I
down
want to
here?
know what touched you. Let's stay in here for a second.
This thing.
If you, Katie, if you're not comfortable, you don't have
You guys
to.
can go ahead and head out.
But there's something just happened to her in here, and I don't want to walk away from it if
Yeah.
something's happening. Who just touched Laura?
I was even looking to see if the strap was a flashlight, but then I realized
Yeah.
the strap's only this big.
Who just touched Laura?
I was even looking to see if the strap was a flashlight, but then I realized
Yeah.
the strap's only this big.
Who just touched Laura in here?
Callus, this isn't even it.
Matter of fact, let's turn this recorder back on.
Do you want me to turn on the box and take the headphones out?
Well, see what happens.
See, I keep feeling that like the bugs on your skin type feeling.
Okay, so we just got done setting the recorders. It's now 12:33 a.m. Diana, Laura, and Lisa and Katie are all in the parlor. While they were in the parlor resetting the recorder, Laura just felt something touch the back of her arm. Did it poke you? Did it
It was like somebody
flick you?
like
Something
that, not hard,
something flicked, just enough to get your attention.
very noticeable. Right here.
Here, just hit the reverse sweep. Hold it down for a second.
Cause yeah, I thought I was getting smacked with
So
a
it starts
strap,
moving?
but
Okay.
that's not possible.
And the make sure the headphones are put into it because I don't think that they are pushed in all the way. The
Okay.
top one,
I didn't know if they wanted to hear it.
no. But you can kind of listen to it and just kind of do the same thing. You don't have to be blindfolded, but just kind of let us know if you.
Once Diana steps back, she sits and remains still. The IR lights do not adjust, so this is not a camera glitch. The following is the same time as seen from the kitchen camera. Pay close attention to the doorway of the blue bedroom. You can clearly see Diana's shadow as she steps in front of the camera and then steps back.
Flicked you.
Like
Something
that, not hard,
something flicked, just enough to get your attention.
Very noticeable. Right here.
Here, just hit the reverse sweep. Hold it down for a second.
Cause yeah, I thought I was getting smacked with
So
a
it starts
strap,
moving?
but
Okay.
that's not possible.
And make sure the headphones are put into it because I don't think that they are pushed in all the way. The
Okay.
top one,
I didn't know if they wanted to hear it.
no. But you can kind of listen to it and just kind of do the same thing. You don't have to be blindfolded, but just kind of let us know if you hear anything.
Again, once Diana steps back, she sits down and remains still. The other shadows that pass across the doorway are not her. Coincidentally, an orb can be seen coming out of the blue bedroom just before the first shadow passes by. None of us were aware of the shadows that had passed. We could not see any of this with our own eyes. They were only visible in the infrared spectrum of light. We stayed in the parlor for a couple more minutes and then left to go outside. We joined the rest of our group and gave them the highlights of what had just happened. Our entire group participated in a protection ritual using sage, holy water, protection oil, and a prayer to St. Michael. Tom and Lisa went back into the house to make our intentions known. We announced that we had just invoked Michael the Archangel and that no spirit had permission to touch or cause harm to any of us. After a few minutes inside the house, Tom and Lisa went back outside. We all went back to the barn on the side of the property. As Laura was standing in the doorway with her back to the house, she felt a burn and a smack on her back. She lifted the back of her shirt, and several distinct marks were seen. There was a total of 25 minutes from the time that we received the aggressive responses from the spirit box to the time that Laura was attacked in the barn. This concludes the tale of our 25 minutes of weirdness in the Villisca axe murder house.